Hey guys, Troy Dooley, the Beachside CEO. Hope you guys are truly having an awesome week. Now, I just want to do a quick little pop in here because I'm seeing a new uptick in the crypto, the Forex. Now we're looking at some collectibles. They're getting into the metals and the coins and all that. And just an onslaught. And it's hard right now, I think, for people to look at the legitimacy and say, hey, is this about investing? Is this about education? Is this about artificial intelligence? Is it a combination? What do I do? And over the last week and a half, I've reached out to some very influential and successful people inside the Forex, the crypto, the collectibles business to say, hey, I want to be able to do a new series on this niche. As a disclaimer, let me say I am not in Forex. I do collect metals, both common metals and precious metals, definitely into the crypto niche, both in the NFTs, creating tokens, owning what we know as top tier crypto coins, as well as some creator tokens, some altcoins. So I want to make that very, very clear. I think we have some mining properties through some stock acquisition. So we're going to cover this because where it gets real dicey is when there's an affiliate program, a network marketing program. When you add the additional component of, hey, you can make money off of others. That's where it gets a little tricky. And another disclaimer, we'll talk about some of the information that I have learned, some of the knowledge and education I've learned from my time with iMarkets Live. I think it's now I Am Academy. Spent some years there with Chris Terry, with the crew that's there. So I've learned a little bit of the niche, if you will, when it comes to Forex education. I don't currently have any clients in that niche. We have had several others in there. I also have a deep understanding of the algorithms and the software because I have a client who creates software and applications for the Forex and the crypto industry. So we're gonna deep dive into this and try to work with giving you guys some education on what to look for. We will be talking about individual companies at certain times, showing highlights, showing a comparison of, hey, they did it right, or a comparison of, here's where they could get their butt in trouble. We are not making any type of noise on this is a scam or that's not a scam. I don't think that's where we will. Now, I shouldn't say that. We might deep dive if we find a company that's out there just screwing people. I've got no problem mentioning that. But the goal here is to educate you on what to look for. Is Forex today as good as it was 7, 8, 9 years ago? Now, technology's better, algorithms are better, but do you know what type of company to look for? That's going to be one of the questions. Let me give you a little tidbit of what we will cover. So many times people say, look, man, I can't understand all this stuff. I just want to find some type of a bot, some type of artificial intelligence that will do my trading for me. Now, on the surface, that looks smart, actually. It's like, wow, you can still go out there and do what you want to do, create this as a passive income, throw a little bit in there. If you make money, great. If you lose money, okay. Here's what happens, though. In a lot of these companies, for this to work, they want to pool your funds. We're seeing this on the crypto side as well. You give them access to your account, or you give them the ability with cash in the Forex business, or with some of your coins in the crypto business, and you give them control of that, and then you never get it back. All of a sudden, they're trading your account, and they're not traders. You've given them assets. So there's some fine lines here. Using artificial intelligence, using a live trader who actually knows what he's doing, there's some advantages to that as long as you always keep control of your accounts. And that's what we're going to look at. Crypto's the same way. There's sometimes people will jump into the crypto and say, here's my crypto, go trade it. At other times, I went through this weekend, it looks legit on the surface. So we start digging, hey man, this could be a new altcoin. This could be really cool. This has to do with SpaceX, with Elon Musk, with whoever. And you start digging in, you realize, wait a minute, that white paper is not right. You know, all of a sudden you realize, whoa, we dipped our toe to, because there is a company out there scamming people and we wanted to see what would happen. It's amazing. When you use the right intelligence and you use the right team, you can jump into something and see how people are doing it. And then you can lead that to the regulators to say, hey, you guys need to look at this. This is a scam. This is hurting people. So there are times like that. But I want to really dig this series in and look at how do you make money, and to look at if it's an MLM, network marketing, are those legit? Because a lot of the critic sites only show the negative. And they're not just negative. There is some positive. And I have, we're going to pull some testimonials from some people. I will not be giving their full name on the video, although we will keep this information for regulators, for the FTC rules that we got to abide by on endorsing on testimonials. But we're going to show you, or share with you, I should say, the fact that there are people that actually are making money trading inside of the Forex and the crypto communities, far more in what would you say, their profitability, than in building some type of a team and trying to get customers and other people. If you cannot make legitimate money by following the education, by following the signals, by following all the information that you're gathering, if you cannot make more money doing that than you are recruiting people, then we've got to look at and question whether the education is worth the investment, whether the software is worth the investment. And it's not just me saying that. We're going to go into deep dive into Online Trading Academy, probably the most well-known online educational platform that got hit by the FTC and settled. I'm reaching out to some of their attorneys to say, share with me what we learned from this. What is it that regulators are looking for? What is it that we can learn from what your client went through? This is not in any way to say, oh, Online Trading Academy is bad. They're still out there. They're rocking it there. But they did have to clean it up. They were the pioneer. They're the ones that are going to be setting the precedent now because of what they went through with the FTC. And we want to cover that because anybody, I don't care what company it is, if you're going to be putting out Forex education, you're going to be putting out algorithms, you're going to promote that there are traders trading, then what you have to do, and this is something that I will say Chris Terry over at IM Academy has always been good at. He knows how to trade in the Forex and the equities and the crypto market and make money. And he can show you live accounts where that's happened. There are companies out there that it's all in mirrored accounts. There is a trading going on, but not in live accounts. It's always over here in the fantasy accounts. And they're just like fantasy sports. There's fantasy investing, and that you cannot do that and expect the regulators not to come down on you. If you cannot show them as a corporation, if you cannot show them as a trader, if you cannot show them as just a person trying to build a team, if you can't show where you're actually trading and earning the profits in which you are promoting or purporting over here, then you're in hot water, or potentially in hot water. So we want to cover that. We're going to look through a lot of the critics' websites. We're going to look at a lot of the proponents' websites. We're going to dig in and then give specific action steps that you can take. And we may even get to interview some people who offer education out there, because I know quite a few of them. Some of them have been clients. And we really want to dig into what you need to be looking for in order to do it right. So, hey, just want to pop this out, let you guys know what to be looking for, what's coming up. It's going to be our full podcast series on this. We'll do the videos, social media, to be on the new website, all of that stuff. But you've got to be careful. Don't just jump in because you see FOMO, fear of missing out. Stop. Don't just jump in because you see, ooh, look at that sexy girl. Ooh, look at that stud over there. Look at all this. Listen, just because it looks good on social media doesn't mean they own it. Doesn't mean it's theirs. You guys see all this stuff on TikTok and all these where people are faking that they have this crap. doesn't mean it's yours. Just because it looks like a Gucci, just because it looks like a Louis Vuitton, doesn't mean it's legit. Keep that in mind right there. Hey guys, live life like it's an epic adventure, and we will see you the next time.